hosted by Wanda SUERO, also known as Salty Coffee, Dazzle Daniels, also known as Dazzle D, and myself, Elruby Thomas, known as Miss Ruby, Crypto Queen of Harlem, y'all. Tune in weekly as we strive to educate and elevate our community's financial literacy. We bring you professional and expert speakers, share insights from our personal wealth journeys, and introduce workshops and resources to empower you. Join us every Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern on youtube.com at P2G Networks TV for an hour of Black Girl Power, where we're shaping the future of finance in Web3. Peace and see you there. Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome to this beautiful, beautiful Friday with the P2G Networks and the Black Girls in Web3. Yes, I am here today. We are having an amazing, exciting experience today because I get to be here with my girl, Ms. Dazzle D, who is going to be interviewed today. I'm excited about all the things that are going on in her space. This chick says it and she does it. Makes it happen. And I'm really excited. So I'm your host, Elruby T, or known as Miss Ruby. Y'all know I'll be doing these things. Y'all know me. And we got Miss Dazzle D in the house. Go and give him some love, baby girl. You here?
Blessings.
Oh. But that's all she be saying. Blessings. I love you and blessings too. I love you, sis. I really do. You know, I know we was like, okay, what we gonna do, girl? What we gonna do this week? Well, I'm sorry. We ain't got no guests because we are the guests this week. This week, we got to talk about it. We've been doing the crazy work. This holiday season was crazy for you. You went in hard on your fireworks. Like I told you, that's one of my sisters that stay in a hustle. She always got a hustle. And it's a hustle on top of a hustle on the side of a hustle. Okay, on the side of a side.
Yeah, that was a long 3 months.
But it's the truth. I'm like, when I talk to you, I'll be like, okay. So we started with this. We started with your elevated events, right? Then you came into the fireworks season, and that's huge. That's for like a month or so. How long does that fireworks season last?
No, it's 3 months. It's 3 months.
It's 3 months. So dang, you was doing it probably like as soon as we finished the event.
Yes. Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Dang, girl. And y'all know I told you I turned up. I got to turn up a little something kind of on the slow side. And yeah, she caught me out there with them kava drinks, kind of snuck up on my daggone behind. I was like, wait, this ain't doing nothing. Right. She was like, just give it time. My 420 event was actually smooth and very light because y'all know I don't 420. I don't smoke. But I got to be quite relaxed and light and believe it or not, in a healthy state. And I was like, what is this? It was tasty too. I had mocktails. I love me some mocktails because I don't drink alcohol. I can't. Child, I have never been able to drink alcohol, and that doesn't mean hold my liquor. I'm talking about alcohol do me bad. It's like I'm allergic.
Yeah, I can't hold mine. I do the world bad.
See, everybody don't need it. Everybody don't need it.
Everybody don't need it. That's for everybody.
And we good with that, right? We cool. We got other stuff. So speaking of which, I want to just share because coming right off of fireworks season, she's rolling in. She was like, okay, I can't be in doing too much because it's about to end and I got to be there up until the end. Got to make my money. Okay, I'm with you. So she coming forward, right? She out of that season. We talking and I'm like, she sends up a new flyer with a whole new project complete. I'm like, what the? Whoa, when did you do this? So let's show them what I'm talking about. See, I can show you better than I can tell you. I ain't trying to joke. She put this out, and I was like, dang, for real, they ready? Oh, my God. So when I first met her, which was awesome because I got to meet one of my friends in another state who I'm building with, and building great things for many people across the states and across the world. When I met her, we went to the event. They were making the mocktails. They had big gallon milk jugs that this stuff was made in, like big gallon water gallons. And I was like, "What's that?" She was like, "Oh, that's kava." I was like, "What's kava?" She says, "Well, this is this flavor, that's that flavor, this flavor." So you know, Miss Ruby had to go in, right? I had to try them all a little bit, and of course, I was like, "Oh, that's good. Oh, that's even. Oh, that tastes like that. That tastes like that. That is a little something, something. This is my favorite." I ain't gonna lie. Pina colada hit it on the point. My favorite is always anything with coconut. So, of course, I didn't catch up to my little tail until later. All those sips made up a whole glass, didn't they?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm thinking, I only had a few sips. The sips are like 7 flavors. So I finally got a little something. I got a little buzzed up, a little nice on the way home and relaxed myself. The next day, I was so rested. It was ridiculous. And I'm thinking, how do people do this? How do they drive and be this nice? How do they function and be this relaxed? Apparently, I'm high strung, according to Mr. Thomas. According to Mr. Thomas, I don't know how to calm down. But this time, he was like, just enjoy it. He was like, relax, baby. Just go and enjoy it. He let me sleep in, y'all. That man, I was so rested and relaxed that I slept in. And I called D. D called me the next day. She said, "Yep, I can't wait till it's on the market. It's out there and we're doing deliveries. Yep, that's what we getting ready. And we have our, what do you call it? What is your monthly event called?"
Enhanced elevated experiences.
I'm talking about enhanced, elevated experiences. And they truly are. Because from the music to the atmosphere, the activities, dancing, the lights, and the DJs. Oh my God, her DJ is phenomenal. I'm gonna tell you, if you're missing out, if you are in the Denver area when these are once a month, and I wanted you to tell a little bit about this whole process. How did you come up with something like this? Where did it come from?
So actually, it came from my little sister. So out here in Colorado, we have like kava bars, but she's like this super creative when it comes to the kitchen. She's a creative in general, but when it comes to the
She's a
kitchen,
chef,
she
right?
has like her own. Yeah, yeah, she has her
Yeah.
own flavor. Pizzazz to everything. So
Right.
for my birthday, I was like, can you make it? She's making kava at home, and so she had made like a horchata type of kava, and I'm like, man, we could just do this. Like your flavors are so great, and she
Right.
has a different way that she actually makes it to where you actually get more of the benefits on the way that she mixes it. So we were like, we can have us a place, like Ray's Boom Boom Room,
So I
Papo's
want
Juke
you to.
Joint, where
I,
we can actually be able to serve these drinks
can I? Can
to
I? Before
it,
we jump
in
in,
a club setting.
I want to make sure everybody knows what kava is. Tell us about kava. What is kava?
So kava is a root. It's a herb that's mostly made into a drink. You can actually, I smoke it as well because I have like my herbal enhancements to my joints or whatnot. But if you drink it by itself, I'm just be honest, it tastes like dirt water. Um, but it has a lot of benefits that I've been able to experience. Different people have different experiences with it, but it helps alkaline the body. It helps with your concentration, relaxation, pain, just a whole bunch of different things.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something I encourage
Right.
everybody here listening to do. Don't take my word for it. Go down that rabbit hole and
Right.
look into the benefits of kava. And so one of the things it also does, just to give you a little background, is it helps to be able to curb alcohol cravings. So
Wow.
I'm been sober for
Yes.
almost, it'll be 8 years in October
Oh,
that I haven't had any alcohol. And one of the things that I've experienced in my journey of being sober and seeing is that people who are trying to get sober or refrain from drinking have a hard time doing so in a club setting because it's all
mm,
around them. So you have people who want to go out, have a night out, be grown, experience music and different things like that, dance, but you're in a situation to where you're constantly bombarded by alcohol. So we wanted to be able
got
to
it.
create, that same environment where people wouldn't be triggered to relapse or, fall off the wagon. And so that's one of
Mm-hmm,
the
mm-hmm.
ways that we started hosting these events. So
And
that,
that's
at least
enhanced.
once a month, you have somewhere to look forward to that you can let your hair down and come to an
Mm.
enhanced, elevated experience and get hippie wasted
Hey, I
responsibly.
like you say hippie, wasted, and responsible. I love it. I love it. Woo, because honey, we need to be hippie wasted. That's that good, good. Okay. That's that I'm safe. It's all good. We're all safe in the world. And I love that you talk about the medicinal properties in the area of super for swaying the alcohol urges. I mean, that's medicinal to itself and very useful. I actually feel like, we should be talking to more people and, kind of figuring out how to get more people involved, even if we did a virtual, because I would love people in New York to have that kind of experience. You know what I'm saying? I had a great time, by the way.
Yeah.
Her first event that
And
we
so
went to,
now we've
420 was one
actually
of those.
to be able to help to be able to help people outside of the Denver area to be able to basically take the experience home.
Right.
We've opened up a group to where now we have packaging and bottling for
Yeah.
our products so
Can
that
I
we
run it?
can start shipping.
Can I run it?
Yes,
Okay, let me run your
yes.
video. Ew. Hey, 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 hey. I'm looking forward to the mango. Oh. Ah.
Scared money don't make money. So what you scared?
Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh, and the music is perfect. I don't know if this is gonna get passed through, but we'll see. And we'll make sure we get a new royalty-free soundtrack for that because it is phenomenal. I love it. I love it. I love all of the packaging. I saw the Long Island, that Long Island iced tea. I'm digging the mango. I said I gotta get some of that mango, y'all. I gotta get some of that mango flavor. Now I'm gonna ask a question. Do you all do CMOS? Do y'all do anything with CMOS?
So no, we haven't did anything with CMOS as of yet, but we do have a CBD lavender lemonade coming.
What? Ooh, look at you. Oh, suck it, suck it. Look, new products, new stuff, y'all. You know we gotta demo that. And
So
looking
and
forward.
that's the thing. Like every month is different. Like we don't have the same flavors at each event.
I
We
like
like to
it.
do a different variety, and then some flavors are seasonal. Like we just had
Hmm.
this watermelon one, and it's so awesome for
Oh
spring.
wow,
And like
yeah.
I said, we have some different ones coming this month for the 20th because it's my sister's birthday celebration. So it's gonna
Oh,
be
okay.
super awesome. So well, you just gotta know, you're on the
So
flavors, so you show up to try it yourself in person.
exactly. I mean, so come on, let me see. Sister's birthday is coming up. We know we celebrate pretty much everybody. I'm loving it. What's the date of the next event?
July 20th.
July 20th. Is that like the same day of the month every month that you guys are doing it? Like on the third
Yeah, it's the
Friday,
third Saturday. The third Saturday of every month.
third Saturday of every month. You heard it here. Third Saturday of every month in Denver. It is the enhanced elevated experience. Am I doing that right? Enhanced elevated
Hmm.
experience. Now, what is the name of the product that I wanted you to? I know it's similar, but what's the name of the product?
Yeah, so that's the name. So we have the enhancement toppers, and then we actually have the enhanced elevated experience drinks. So we have the kava drinks, and we have the Kratom
Uh-huh.
maids.
Uh-huh. Oh,
Um, so yeah, so
you gonna make
like
those or you
depending, that's why it's like really good. Like we opened up the Telegram because, like I said, the
mm-hmm.
flavors do
Do change?
um inside of the Telegram, but
Okay.
yeah, we were able to be able to put all of those things that we offer at the experience. So
Nice. Uh-oh, I think that's her line. This the networking. Okay. So let's see if we can get her back. She's possibly experiencing either poor networking or
Kratom shrooms,
okay,
or we
so
have
you went right
420
out.
honey shots.
You had went out. So after Kratom, you were talking about the honey pot?
Yeah, or we have the 420 honey pot shots. So they're these little honey infused honey jars. And so um, again,
I
it is a hippie wasted experience, and now
uh,
you can have that experience at home. So where like
mhm, mm.
if you put, we call it the high with the hug. If you put a little lavender in your joint, the feeling that it creates is like a little warm, fuzzy feeling, like
Ooh,
you had a hug. Then we have like some mugwort, that causes a different effect
mm,
when you're
mm.
mixing that with your 420, which I
Ooh.
call that the doobie weed high because it creates like a intense kind of lingering high. Then you have
What?
like the wild lettuce effect, which is like more like an upper. It turns everything into a sativa. That's how I like the sativa feeling. So
Uh-huh.
those experiences that you're able to experience the third Saturday of the month, you can now order those things to your house.
And I sure hope that you're sharing these experiences or visuals online, that you're, putting out some of how your events are going. Where can people come to find out more about this online? Where are you guys sharing this information?
So you can go to our website,
Uh-huh.
enhancedelevatedexperiences.com. You can find us on Instagram at Enhanced Elevated Experiences. You can find us on Facebook on Enhanced Elevated Experiences. And then our Telegram, t.me / Enhanced Elevated Experiences. So we're Enhanced Elevated Experiences everywhere. um, but like I said, the best way to me is to jump in our Telegram because you can actually talk to us there. If you have questions or
Mhm, mhm.
you want to just we're real people. That's the way that you can actually communicate with us. We are
Right.
customer service.
Yeah, we are customer service, so there ain't no extras, no nobody else. That's us. And I'm loving it because it's totally it's a family business, right? Your sister and yourself and your mom, you all help each other.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what. See, that's important. That's even more important, in my opinion, because, and I'm going to show your website because I want to see. It says get tickets now to this nightlife elevated. Oh, and she's gorgeous, by the way. Her sister is absolutely gorgeous. This is my girl. That's my girl. She don't play. All right. And when you're there to have an experience, you're going to. You're going to have the experience you choose. And I was like really excited because I was like, oh my God, I'm worn out. How do they do this? And it just seemed like I think I was just pushing through, trying to do too much. Does that make sense? And not just letting myself,
Hmm.
not just kind of letting myself be. And sometimes we need that without loss of control. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So when they come to the
And
site,
those are the dates that we have for the rest of this year.
okay, and they're already look at she already set it up. So get your tickets to the spot. Come get some good. You know what I'm saying? Figure out what you like, the kava, kratom, the mocktails. You're gonna get some of that honey pot. You're gonna get some of that delicious. You're gonna have some of that shrooms. We have vendors, which I'm pretty sure she's gonna come back with. I learned about a vendor who sells a product that had me a little weirded out at first, but it tastes so good. He sells something called booty juice, and that booty juice was in flavors that I was like, oh my God, you know how mad I was when I had to give it away at the airport. I was mad. I told these guys, don't throw that in the garbage. You better not. One, it cost me a lot of money, and two, it's a really good product. I needed an actual came in, and D, you remember that. I came in, I kept telling Al, oh my God, I need a 5 hour. I haven't really gotten any sleep because we had gone through so much running around trying to pull things together. Because no matter what happens, we pull through as a community, right? So I'm like, oh
Yes.
my God, I need to get some more rest. Man, we did not get to stop for 5 hour. I usually stop for 5 hour. I do not drink Red Bull. I hate that. I can't stand Red Bull. It's just nasty to me. So, and one of my favorites is this other product called XS. So we get there, and the vendor is right there with an energy drink. And I'm like, he's got one that's based in shrooms, but it's got the caffeine, it's got the it's I'm like, okay. And boy, I don't know what it was, the shrooms or the but I had an energy boost. I was functioning. And then lay me down when I got back to my room. For when we got back to the hotel, it was a nice smooth lay down. I didn't get jittery because I have high blood pressure. So it didn't affect me in a negative physically in a negative way like most products that are made with caffeine do. And I'm like, why am I advocating for mushrooms? Because I found that mushrooms have been very medicinally used throughout history to help our bodies and even our digestive system, which, by the way, is the key and the center piece to your entire health system in your body. So I get here to an elevated experience and I feel like I'm being healed from just participating. All right, they do only have 50 tickets because it's a limited space and it's kind of exclusive. You bring your friends, you chill out, y'all bring a little something, something. I don't know if they're doing food, but I know if you want to bring food in, you can, but you don't bring drinks because this is not an alcohol spot. So you want to come in and get yourself elevated in a new kind of way, y'all better get to this place right here. Loving it. D, I'm so glad and thank you so much. This is events. That these are pictures from events. Oh, I was there. That's me. Look at me, Miss Ruby, all up in the pictures. Look at me. Look at my dudes. Oh, look. These were great. This was absolutely the spaces are beautiful. They've done this spot. It remind me of the Bronx, y'all. And this is the website. So I want you guys to take your time. I'm going to give it up to my sis and let her know you did a damn good job and you're doing such an amazing job with these elevated events. I got a couple of questions around this, if you don't mind answering.
Okay.
Okay. See, one of the things is I met you when I met you and I met our sister Salty Coffee. I met two women who had plans with life, much like myself. Not big plans, but plans. There were women with a plan to make things happen and for more than who they are, for the world around them. And I was really excited because when you talked about this project, it came from a place. And I wanted to see where you want to see, where you I want you to share a little bit about what you shared with me. Where do you see this going? Where do you see this event going?
Well, eventually, we'll have a location to where you don't have to leave the premises to be able to have the experience, and we'll be able to have our products be able to be distributed worldwide because it's just a different way to, like I said, let your hair down and also elevate at the same time because it does a lot of awesome things as well as making you feel good. And I think, more people need to experience that. And a lot of people aren't knowledgeable as far as just the different herbal things that can create the same results or the same feelings that, a lot of these processed products have.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And this being so medicinal and natural is so. How is the process of stocking? How your supplies and stuff? Is it hard to come by? I mean, are you growing this
So,
stuff? Are y'all growing it? Are you
So
blending?
eventually we will source a lot of it ourselves, especially like a lot of the enhancements like the lavender and the mugwort, like eventually a lot of that will be self sourced or grown. But we have a few reputable vendors that we work with exclusively, because especially for the kratom. So for people who are not familiar with kratom, it tastes like valerian smells. Valerian is a herb that smells like feet, and kratom, yeah, it tastes like ill. Okay, so, yeah, in here in Colorado,
Wow.
we have bars, the kava bars that have kratom drinks, but it's really hard to mask that taste. Like it takes some ingenuity. So the fact that we have such a variety of kratom aids that taste amazing and that they're strong, like that in itself, like I said, we were able to secure a supplier for that specific formula, which is different because anybody who drinks kratom knows that it has a bite like no other, and you got to do some things, do some things, mix it up to cut that
So
taste. So we
kratom
have
is
all
also
these awesome flavors.
all right that you drink kratom.
Hmm.
Okay, and it goes into one of your flavor packs, like the flavor drinks that you have.
Hmm.
Okay. Was that the packets that you had there?
Yep. Hmm.
Oh,
Hmm.
I thought that was see, I went assuming things and didn't take my version, my portion of it. I should have and tried it out. Because I didn't quite know what it was. I thought you smoked that.
Mm-mm.
Thank you. You see, ignorance without inquiry is definitely dangerous and it can make you lose things, y'all. I kind of like when I ask questions because now I know I will try and send because I'm in New York, y'all. Y'all know I'm in New York. And we're always trying new things out here. Always looking for ways to make and to enhance experiences naturally. And I don't have a problem talking to folks, folks dealing with young people to do things in ways that help them as opposed to hurt them. Let's get these young people off that beaten path of using strong substances that are unknown. I like it. This is legal,
Right.
ain't it?
And
It's the
and
legal
and,
stuff,
and, and, and yeah, and then so the thing with kratom, like we fought for give, and so kratom is not legal everywhere. Um, it's actually limited on where it's
I
legal
will
at, to
see.
be honest.
I will see.
And
Yes, I
and
will.
and the reason is because of how powerful it is. Kratom is one of the strongest natural things that has been proven to get people off of heroin and meth. So if you know how addictive those substances are, and you have a natural thing that could actually help to be able to get people off of that, that is what we have been fighting to be able to get that, legal. And that is why you have such restrictions um, around it. But thankfully, where we have our event, we're good to go. So that's that. But
And
yeah,
so is New
there's
York.
not
So
too many
send it
things
on.
that are stronger. Yeah, there's
So
not that
bring it
many
on,
things that
baby.
are that strong.
Yes. I'm looking forward to being able to really push these enhanced events here. I would love to see your event mimicked in other like major venues where people are having more natural experiences, and even in heightening their senses. Heightening their senses to making them feel the way they want to feel without the addiction, without
Yes,
the substance abuse of their to their body. I'm really looking forward to this. Man, I
and
was
we
loving
will
it.
have
Yeah,
towards the end of the year, the
you
beginning
cut
of the
out.
year,
What are you gonna
we'll have
have?
party boxes coming.
There you go.
Towards the
Well,
end of the year, the beginning of the year, we'll have party boxes coming.
I
So it'll
will
be
need to
basically
be
an
on the
enhanced,
list.
elevated experience in a box.
You need to get you need to get a sign up list for that. Don't worry, I got you because I need to be
Yes.
the first one on it. I want a party box. And I'm really excited because when we think of things like now, what it really bring come by all boils down to. I was watching about 2 weeks ago. Uh, Girls Trip came on. Do you remember that scene when that girl they took that stuff and the guys were like, he said, "Did you roofie us?" And he said, "Yes, you said you wanted to have a good time." He's like, "Oh my god, they roofied us." That's not necessary here. you can have a good time
No.
without being totally out of your mind and subject to all kinds of, questionable behaviors. He was like, "Did you roofie
Yeah,
us?" And the
sometimes
guy
you get
said,
hippie wasted and wake up and nobody's mad at me.
"Yeah,
Like
at
in
you."
my alcoholic life, I'd wake
And,
up and everybody be
uh,
mad at me, and I couldn't remember what happened. Like, what happened? Why? You
I'm
know. But
on that.
now, I have a good time. I wake up, no regrets. I wake up feeling refreshed. I don't have all that
Exactly.
sickness and stuff when I wake up. Like, it's a guilt-free
Because
evening, and I love
you
it.
went to sleep. You didn't go to sleep because you passed out. You went to sleep because you were tired and it was the end of the day. You enjoyed the high and laid it down. It's a big
Yes,
difference in
you
blacking
didn't get
out.
lay down. I sat down. Yeah.
Exactly, and that I think we all have to come to that point. I was just so excited, to be able to be a part of this and not be judgmental. I don't partake in, 420 myself. Sometimes it gets a little bit too much because in our neighborhood, it's still illegal. I'll be honest. New York still hasn't, federally, it's not been passed. But New York has passed the whole use case. So in the morning, sometimes I find that when I'm doing my hair, I'm getting bombarded with somebody's for wake and bake. And I got the window fan blowing in. And I'm like, what is that? Just this morning, I asked my husband, he was like, you know what that is. I'm thinking, oh Lord, could they just smoke on the other side? I know there's babies in the room above. You know what I'm saying? You don't want it around your kids, your babies. It's not something they should get accustomed to. But if you are one
Yeah.
of those who want to do it, go find a neutral window. Go ahead and if you don't think about it, then go outside if you ain't trying to smoke it in your own house. I wonder how that works. You gonna go smoke it in your house, but you let the smoke come to mine? Like child loads of smoker rules. Go outside like everybody else. you know? And it's just amazing because it's like since it became legal, people calming the hell down. It's like you're
Yeah.
not running from
I'm
the
saying,
process.
you ain't heard of all that ruckus and stuff in the club for somebody high on weed. I'm just saying. I'm just all I'm saying. Somebody on 420 versus somebody, just drunk out of their mind. I ain't
Exactly.
seen an angry person on weed. The angry drunks, angry weed heads. No,
It's
they don't go
not a
together. They don't.
likely
That's not
state.
the same.
Yeah, yeah. It's not a likely state. And now, so I want to just also point out some cool
And
stuff.
like with me, I have social anxiety like crazy. Like I'm
Oh,
like
wow.
an in and out like type of person. Like it's crazy. So that's another reason why I don't care to like just my
Mhm.
personal standpoint. I don't like to be around people
A
who
lot
are
of
heavily under the influence of alcohol because it
understandable.
puts you in an unpredictable state. There's
Right.
a lot of variables that you can't account for in that state, but those variables really don't happen when you have people that are psychedelics, kava kratom. We're
Yeah.
just chill. So
You're in your
that's
own
it's
head.
also
Right.
an environmental thing. Yeah. So where I know I'm gonna have a good time and I don't have to be worried about the wild cards.
Exactly. So I'm really excited because you've created a safe space for people to be elevated without being ill in a healthy kind of way where they can be responsible and even drive home. I'm going to tell y'all right now, everyone who partook drove home safely. And I mean, we were in the snow, and I mean the deep snow. And there were no casualties. There was no people that got picked up. The police did not have to come through. You know what I'm saying? And it was just a night of fun. A night of it, nights actually, several nights because we taught classes. We had several events. We had what do you call it? A showcase contest. And I'm looking forward to it. Are you doing? I just want to ask: are you planning to do more showcasing at these events?
Yeah, we're gonna have some more showcases coming. Of course, we'll have our one every April. So
Right.
yeah, if you do not have the annual 420 experience on your
Uh huh.
calendars, put it
Put
on
it
your
on.
calendar. It is a 4-day weekend, Thursday through Sunday, 420 weekend that we have annually here in Denver, Colorado. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's what's up. Yeah. I mean, guys, one of the things I liked about this, about being able to do this today, was that I wanted to spotlight our sister Dazzle Daniels, or Dazzle D, to all of us, who helps to build the community around her. She's very much a part of the P2G ideals, and she has her own organization that's a part of our entire umbrella. She is another umbrella for our umbrella, and I love it. I have depended on her, so her platform. The Royal Money uh, Tribe is one of the most important platforms on our platform. Um, just private, I mean, practically the place where all of our classes take place and where we enhance your learning. So she's not just about blowing your mind, she's about blowing up your world. And I really love that. I really love that. And I thank you because I'm learning a lot too. I'm taking classes, y'all. I'm still learning. I got to get in, jump in, learn some new skills. There's so many things to find there. And I love it because you and I have two styles that complement each other. I'm hands-on, she's the digital interface. And she has it so that you can learn in your own pace. So if you can't be in my class, I'm sending you straight to the Royal Money Tribe. Why? Because everything we're doing is available to you. It stays available to you. And I got to get you all free because we got big things. Guys, all right. Speaking of that, I'm going to kind of jump into the P2G's itinerary to come. Really excited. Dee and I had a discussion. She was like, okay, sure, I'll help
I'm
you.
excited too. I'm like, I'm excited.
So, y'all know we out here in Harlem, and y'all know there's a lot of things going on financially. Businesses are going out of business because they don't really support each other. We have a lot of areas that are becoming food deserts. They're becoming business deserts where there's a lot of commerce that's leaving their location. Neighborhoods that are becoming slums that have been flooded with immigrants, and a financial system that is failing with inflation outpacing our paychecks. Well, P2G has figured out a way to support our community or get them to support themselves. We, I should say, I learned about blockchain and it became very important. Blockchain became a process that people could use for themselves. And I learned that if we link arms or we connect blocks, we could actually dominate finances in our community. We're always got these companies that want to do it for us. We've got, and like I said, out here, we got Grubhub, we've got Uber Eats, you've got these new companies that do all this delivery. And I learned a while back, running an IT company, I would refer websites to a friend of mine. And one of the guys, one of the business owners in the neighborhood I was working with at the time doing promotion, he was like, anybody who could create me an app or something? Because I don't want to give up 20 to 25% to this food app. He felt like he could do it himself, and we knew that that was possible. I didn't know that the food apps were asking y'all for 25%, which is why you raised your prices on the app. I didn't know that. Plus, on top of that, the price went up on the app. The app charged a fee. And by the way, this is happening currently with all of those food delivery apps and those supermarket delivery apps. You're going to find that the surcharges are going to come up to more than the taxes in your state. And you still have to pay your taxes. All the while, none of this is paying the actual deliverer. Did you know that, D?
Yes, yes, I did. That's why it's better to go pick it up because you're actually double. Whatever I would pay just going to go get it myself is double.
Yes.
The price is double
Yes.
by the time
I
it's all said
realized
and done.
every time, I mean, you have the vendors on the site. I go to get BBQs. I love me some Dallas BBQ. But the only reason that would make me stick is when they doubled up their portions for the same price. They did a buy one, a BOGO, buy one, get two. I would buy one, get two. Because if you're going to charge me twice the damn price, I better get twice the food. I better get twice the food with all the fees and everything. We decided to help businesses stay in business and still be able to do delivery to their local people by joining a process called Shop Your Hood. Shop Your Hood started out as an I concept on Facebook. Now, we started the page and we didn't get to complete it because we were still building P2G, but we still have our Facebook page. Now, all the while, the Facebook page is great. We're building out our website to accept businesses in the Harlem, East Harlem area from within 1 solid mile circumference of 125th Street. 125th Street and 5th Avenue, which is the equator, 1 mile in circumference. The only shops that will be there will be within a mile of that location in all directions. We're inviting businesses for free until December to join us, to put your business on the app and let your neighbors know that you're there in a much more local and a much more localized as well as marketed way. We are going to each carry the brand for Shop Your Hood, which helps each person that's involved support the marketing for each other's business for what is it? Is that 6 months? It's 5 or 6 months. We're in July.
Yeah, that's 6 months.
Yeah. So if by the end of December you want to stay in, you just have to make a yearly donation to the platform, which is actually going to be registered as a nonprofit. And you stay on for the next year. Donations will be tax deductible for the businesses. And the goal is to get you all to hire from within, hire people in the local neighborhood to do delivery to their neighbors, even if it's, and you are required to create a small income for them outside of you can actually add it on and people won't have to tip, or they can tip more if they want, but that will be the only requirement. You will not have fees to keep up with. We will not force you to raise your prices. We only ask that you do business, because what will be in place, yes, what will also go in place of this process is a connection to a rating system for your business from your neighbors. They get to rate your service and your products and goods. So you get to do your very best to impress the people who will keep you in business. People think that when someone finds their shop, on Grubhub and what's the other one? We go to Yelp. We will be connecting our program to the Yelp. So you will all get a Yelp identity so that you can be judged. And that way it would be connected to that. You'll start to build. We'll ask people to give incentives for interviews, for your reviews. We're going to work with you business owners to teach you how to keep your money in your community and how to keep the money flowing steadily for all of you. I want my pizza shop man to be able to recommend who to go to for my nails. Who's their buddy in the hood? I want the local garage to be able to tell me how to get my best fruits and vegetables from what's the freshest. I want the businesses to rate one another, because I want the businesses to shop with one another in their own community. If you have a shop in this hood, you should be shopping that hood too. You should be putting the funding back into and through and seeing your business thrive. Go ahead, D. Go ahead. She
No,
down.
that's it.
Go ahead. It's
I mean,
time.
this is gonna be so dope. I mean, it is. It's time. When you talk about just keeping the dollar circulating in the community, like
Thank
this is something super powerful, and it's gonna be able to also, because you have a situation now where people don't even have a good enough opportunity really to put food on the table as far as
you. Gotta
jobs.
leave.
So
Right.
not only is it creating jobs, is also being able to keep businesses open. So that's a 2 for 1 special in my book.
I think so as well. If you choose to be one of the deliverers, you can work with local people that you like. People who shop your shop can now, their kids can work for you. That's what we used to do back in the 70s, the olden days. You went to, I know everybody loves that show. Everybody hates Chris. Well, where did Chris work? Chris worked for Doc, who ran the shop. He did his deliveries. He was cleaned up the shop. Doc was able to pay him because he was a local kid and his parents shopped at Doc's shop. And they supported, they had a business. They ran a bed and breakfast. It was a multi-level, residence. So of course they stock things from in the neighborhood. Let's not do it because we have no choice. Let's do it because we're making a choice to do things locally and do them well for our community. You want to get your power back? Empower your businesses. Empower the children and the young people to work. And guess what? Who's going to defend the store now? The neighborhood. They ain't going to have folks coming through there like that. The neighborhood. Let's go, community. Time to build business like business used to be built when the first days. Don't let government control everything you do. Don't give away control. I love my Chinese restaurants. My Chinese restaurants reward you for not using debit cards. They reward you. There's the first sign you see on some of these free delivery. Y'all know why? Because free delivery means that they don't need an app. All you got to do is ring them and they send out the delivery person or persons who 9 times out of 10 is a relative that works in the business. Come on, somebody. Take your example. You want to order on the app and pay more? You could do that. They got the app, but they know where their bread is buttered. It's buttered on the side that is more directly to the communities they serve. They take cash and they deliver directly. I know my Chinese food delivery man. There's 2 of them because there's 2 shops I shop from. When I see him walking down the street to make another delivery, he says, "Hello there, ma'am." I say, "Hey, how you doing? How's it going? My building?" So I asked him, "Did my daughter order?" He's like, "Oh, no. We'll see you later." Do I know my Kennedy Fried? Yes, I know. I know my Kennedy Fried Chicken man. I say hello. He knows my husband. He said, "Hey, big fella, want the big pieces?" Because these are the people in your neighborhood, and they're the ones who are going to keep the neighborhood going with your support. It's time for Shop Your Hood. So look for Shop Your Hood signs. If you would like to put the program together in Denver, we are going to streamline it so we can go from town to town. And it's only 1 mile radius at a time. If this particular demo works till the next year, we're going to start training other locations to put them in their organizations. And we will share the site. You will be on a website, even if you don't have one. If you do, it'll be fine. You will get a monthly update. This is all free till December 31st. Letting y'all know. Is it 31st or 30th? I always got to figure it out because my mama's birthday is in January. So I remind you, we have opportunities to save ourselves. At this point, politicians don't matter. It's what we do for ourselves that makes the difference. 31st. So I'm looking forward to it. There'll be a link on the for people. We do have a limitation. We do have a limitation of entries. We will need you guys to be on board with all of your stuff ready to go. And like I said, you'll be able to do monthly updates. Anything that you need done for you will come at a service price to, you just have that service taken care of for a reasonable price by one of our local vendors. We also do technology. We do technology setups. We have web developers. If that's what you're looking for, you want an app developer, we have app developers for you to have one for yourself to connect in and promote. And we also have people who do graphics. They build your graphics and they build out your business model. I love it. You talk to Salty Coffee. Because another thing, we also teach you how to do it so that your business thrives quickly. So get to p2gnetworks.com and look for Shop Your Hood as a link, because when the Shop Your Hood link goes up, that's when the sign up starts. We'll be opening up the site immediately with the first vendors. So if you are a local vendor, someone who has business in the New York area within 1 mile radius to 125th Street that does delivery, that will allow for delivery, holla at us. Fill out the form, place your information so that we can qualify you and get you set up on the site immediately. Pass the word around. We need to do this together. We are not going to get out of this by ourselves. So don't be stingy, because it'll take away from you, your long term finances. We're going to cross support one another and make sure that we let each people know we all exist. Let's get it popping. And no, we don't have an annual membership. We have an annual donation for those who want to continue the process to make sure this process keeps going. And the trainings never stop. Let's get it popping. Oh my God, look at us. D, you think that's something that we could do out there? You think it would work out where
Of
you are?
course,
Cool.
I
I
do.
like, so I'm just loving it. This is just mine and D's projects. I'm still doing she's doing an elevated enhanced events. I'm still doing the block. This is actually this part is part of the blockchain of Summer of Blockchain project. That's the overall project called Summer of Blockchain. We are building demos of blockchains, real blockchains, while teaching blockchain in our community. We're teaching financial literacy, and which is digital financial literacy. And so the concept is blockchain to itself. How to connect each block, make the grid stronger for each one to grow and impenetrable. Qualify people, make sure they qualify to come do business with you. I'm really excited, girl. Come on now. Come on. We're gonna be doing a social media processes, building up those
It's
social
fine. This
medias.
is gonna be so dope.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it, because the businesses are also going to have, outside of the signs, we're going to also have y'all put up on your social media so folks know that you're on Shop Your Hood, and to find you on Shop Your Hood. Find out what's specials, because y'all going to have little extras. We're going to make sure y'all give them a little extras. Stuff they can't get in the store without going through Shop Your Hood. It's like, you don't know about that? You better tell somebody, but ask somebody. I'm really excited. And it started today. I started my footwork today, but we've been doing this for some years. I have a team. I'm slowly pulling my team together to get the street work going. And it's just an amazing experience to see people that are really interested. We talked to some business owners today. I got to about 10 locations and just wanted to put the word out. Oh, check the post, see if this is something that people want. Yeah, because they pay the apps. If you think your price for delivery for those apps is high, that's because they're paying. They raise their prices to pay them through you. So if your food is $1 more in the app than it is in the store, be glad it's just $1. So I'm really excited. Welcome to Breakfast. I'm sorry, Breakfast with Thomas is here. We go. Pennies to Go and University Money Talks. We are always going to be here doing all that we do as part of Black Girls in Web3. These are collaborations you're seeing here, because this university process takes place every day of the week, and I can't wait, because shortly we will begin a class. All right. So this is your Friday night, love, mwah, and attention. And we'll see you next week. Miss Wanda will be back. And we'll see what she got going on. We also are looking forward to Liquid Burns joining us. This sister right here. We're gonna get some. We've been trying out her products, and let you see how it worked on my hair as I do what I do. So you get to see Miss Liquid Burns at our next session, and some amazing sisters doing some awesome things. Miss D, let's go. Give them that love, girl. Give them that love.
Blessings, good fortune, and may the profits forever be in your favor.
Oh, amen. Let's go.